Congratulations, you're a dad. Welcome back to the Nerd Room with J&J. This is James Sharmack once again with another Godzilla review, another Playmates rant for you. Today we are doing the 6-inch version of the 2004 Final Wars Godzilla. A figure that, obviously if it comes from Playmates, it's a bit wonky. So, we're not in the review to say how good it is. We're here to say how bad it is. But I will give it a plus. It is made out of hard vinyl. I almost thought it was plastic, but I can feel a difference, sort of. You can actually push it in. It actually feels a little different than, say, the Space Godzilla figure. So, it's not plastic, so I'll give it that. But I'm not too keen on the design of the figure, so let's get into it. Now, the first thing I noticed when I took him out of the box, is the giant feet. I mean, he looks like he's wearing giant monster slippers to me. I mean, compared to, say, even the Playmates 12-inch figure, the feet look in proportion. These feet just look like they're swollen up to me anyways, but that's kind of what I think. I don't like, the tilt to the head, the way the neck is. It kind of looks like the head's at a tilt. And speaking of the head, the eyes look like they're both going in different directions instead of straight on, to me anyways. I mean, I might be wrong, but at least that one on the right looks like it's going in that direction. I will say they did a little bit more work on the teeth, so that's kind of a plus, but still, as you probably saw with the 12-inch Bandai, it's almost like a smooth, it has the scales, yes, but it's kind of smooth. It doesn't have that tree bark feel to it. You just take a little sandpaper, you could probably smooth it out really quick. And I like my Godzilla, it's supposed to feel like tree bark. It's supposed to feel like, burnt skin or whatever, because that's the original design. He's supposed to be thin. I don't want to say anything about that, but I think that the legs are probably just look a little bit big. The feet look a little bit big, and the face doesn't really do it for me, as always. But the body is what it is, and what can you do? So let's take a look at the box. Then we'll talk about compare them with some of the other figures in the collection. Okay, so let's take a look at the box, as always, of these Playmate figures. Obviously, this isn't a perfect condition because people have obviously manhandled it a bit, said, what is this crap, and just put it back on the shelf. Anyways, as I've said before, these Playmate Godzilla figures are, they're using the Bandai package, more or less, to make you look like suckers, make you look like you're getting a continuation of the older lines from Bandai, but you're not, obviously. You can tell, obviously, as I've said, you have the Millennium Godzilla in the corner instead of the 1954 Godzilla, and they use the Bandai Godzilla, which is a crime. Whatever. Anyways, Godzilla on the side there, of course. On the back, you have the other figures in the line. We've already done the Abomination. That's a Space Godzilla. I haven't seen this to Troya or Gigan, but you could always use it as this to Troya in the collection, even if it is a crappy one, right? But same stuff there. Back to the front, the usual stuff, as I said. Have a Godzilla 65 year anniversary in the corner, and that god-awful Playmates logo on the bottom. So that's the box. Let's compare them to some other figures in the collection, shall we? So we're going with figures that are more or less made out of the same material and more or less around the same price point, or at least they were when they went on retail. So we're using Bandai figures, the 54 Godzilla, we are using the 68 Godzilla, and the Burning Godzilla. So right off the bat, same materials, same price quality. You can still feel a difference between the scales. You can see that the feet are within scale, and there's a generous amount of paint applications, especially on Burning Godzilla. And all this one has basically just a few spots of white, little gray on the fins, And obviously Bandai paid a lot more attention. And the mouth, obviously you have more red in the mouth, and just basically you have the teeth, and that's it. So is it fair to compare two different brands? No, but if they're around the same price point, you gotta take the shot where you can. So out of these ones, I kind of like the 68 a lot more. I don't know why. I know he looks more man in suit, but for some reason he's a little bit more visually appealing than even the Burning Godzilla to me. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Now, is it fair for me to throw some NECA figures into this rant? No, but it's a rant, so obviously if you've watched my videos, you know how much I can't stand the Playmate figures. And since I collect the 6-inch Godzillas, it is what it is. So here we go. It shows you how much of a difference, say, adding $10 to a price point makes, just on design, sculpture-wise, paint-wise, articulation-wise. When you actually give a damn, like I said, I think Playmates just saw a cash cow, obviously with Godzilla versus Kong, and just said, let's just scoop up the whole thing. We'll give you figures. I mean, the adult collectors, see a box design, so they want to snatch it up. And believe me, these are going for the adult collectors. With the Playmates are just because they're going with the Bandai, rip-off on the box. I mean, we might get some Godzilla versus Kong figures, and I'll show you a giant difference between the quality of this and those. And there is, because those are made for kids, and I think these are made for more for adults. And, well, yep, there you go. Just for comparison-wise, I just want to show you the 2003 and the 2001, just because this is a 2004 Godzilla. I will give the Playmate 6-inch Godzilla 2004 this. It's not Space Godzilla bad, but that's not saying much. It's still, leaves a lot that could have been, if you're going for the adult collectors, because I know they are. They are. Otherwise it would have been have kid features. You guys got to work harder. You got to make it worth more for an adult to put in his collection. I mean, because I am collecting Godzillas, obviously. But, you're making it difficult. It took me a long time to pull the trigger and buy this. So, he's in the collection. Am I glad? I'd like to get a Bandai 6-inch and, compare and see if it was worth it. But, it is. I got it for $13 at Walmart. So, $13 is, what it is, right? So, still, it's a 2004 6-inch. You can just go, fit in with the others, I guess. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it, this rant. If you guys want to see me do some more rants, hit that like button. Tell me, try to find some more some more Godzilla figures to rant on. I have no problem looking for them and ranting on them, as I have been doing with these Playmate ones. Anyways, like I said, if you did dig this video, give me a like on it. If you didn't like this video or didn't like the figure, give me a dislike and tell me why you didn't like the figure. Probably know why I didn't like the figure, but anyways. And if you haven't done so, why not subscribe to the channel? There are more and more, figures for me to rant on, and good ones to review that you probably haven't seen yet. So I dig it if I get a subscription. Anyways, my name is James Sharmack. This has been a Nerd Room with J&J. Thank you so much, and until next time, keep on collecting and happy hunting.